What is one of the first books you would recommend when beginning to study yoga philosophy? So yoga itself is the study of life, of oneself, of this present moment. But it's not like a theoretical or academic study like reading history books and stuff. It's experiential. What we need is to experience, to know from ourselves, to feel within ourselves, know that light, that fire, that emptiness, whatever it is, the emotions, the sensations, the thoughts, the stillness. What we need is to experience it. We don't want to read and study about mangoes. Where do mangoes grow? What do they look like? What kind of different mangoes? What we want is to taste the mango, to eat the mango, to merge in. When we're really present eating the mango, there's no separation between me and the mango. No, there's this experience of deep aliveness and joy. And so this is what we need. We need to taste yoga. We don't need to be stuck in a library, reading all of these words to learn about something. Right? What we need to live it. So the key with the yoga, approaching yoga meaning the whole path, not just twisting the body on the piece of plastic, but yoga is this whole path of purification and awakening. And so first and foremost is that what we need is experiential learning. To experience directly through our practice by every day experimenting with our bodies, with our hearts, and with our minds. Then through our daily life becomes the teaching, the revelation. We make so many discoveries, we have so many realizations each day just by reading the book of life, which is this present moment. By paying attention to the signs within us and around us, then life itself, our daily life becomes the book of yoga. But in order to learn to understand, to pay attention, then it's important that we read the teachings of the sages and enlightened masters. Whatever the sages have said, that itself is the ultimate philosophy of yoga. So I would say never waste the time with these books by academics and this modern thing, but if you can, taste directly from the source. From those who have dedicated their lives to the path and realized through their own life journey and are sharing from that place of wisdom. Like shining a light. They're shining a light on everything, and so by reading the words of the sages, then it helps to awaken that inner wisdom within us. But for sure, our personal experience, our personal practice is much more valuable than reading just words about philosophy. So setting up a daily practice of asana, breathing and meditation, and ideally some journaling, some study of the teachings of the sages. The problem with a lot of these yoga philosophy and everything, all the religious philosophy, is that it's been written hundreds of years ago, 1,000 years ago, and it's very difficult to translate and digest that with our modern mind and understanding. So this is why the sages and Mahatmas are so important, because they've taken that and they chew it up and they spit it in little pieces that we can absorb and digest. Like a mama bird, the sages chewing up the ultimate truth and then spitting it into our mouth in little chunks so that we can absorb that. But the last thing we need is just to memorize a list of things that we don't know, we don't have the experience of what that is. So in any case, what's essential is that whatever the philosophy is, that it's experiential. We're experimenting and we're experiencing that for ourselves, that it is or that it isn't. So, and then of course reading any kind of Advaita. So if you want something to chew on, some kind of philosophy, then for sure read I Am That by Nisargadatta Maharaj. This is a great introduction. Or some of these books, like what else? Still, last time I said the taboo, the book on the taboo of knowing who you are by Alan Watts. This is also fantastic introduction. We've put together an e-library with like over 100 books, and also a recommended reading list that's in the folder that we sent at the end of the retreats. So in there's a lot of good books and resources. If anyone hasn't received that, then you can send us an email, and we'll email you all those books.